Welcome back to LocalM Tuts. I'm Nilay Parikh. This is lesson 14 of 16, the multi-agent deep dive. Our capstone lesson. In the last lesson, we completed the framework tour with the cloud agent style implementation. Now we bring everything together. If you're watching this as a standalone video, please find a link in the description below. You'll find also example and interactive page link in description as well. This is the largest example in the course. Fire agent, an orchestrator with a React dashboard, clone the repo, open the lesson folder, and follow along. Fire specialized agent in a pipeline, intake validate application field, risk score calculator, composite risk score using the deterministic rule plus LLM reasoning, compliance check, regulatory checks, decision makes the call 80% automated, 20% escalated to human. The escalation handle with the human review queue, and all agents shared the model provider abstraction. The orchestrator discover Fire agent via their agent cards, routes the application through the pipeline, and handle the 80-20 split. The React UI shows the real-time approval status, and the telemetry dashboard tracks every span. This uses the every pattern from the course: agent card discovery, agent executor, A2A shortcut, bridge packages, LLM-based routing, chain execution, error recovery, MCP plus A2A together. Let's see the full pipeline in action. We'll start all Fire agent on their assigned port, launch the orchestrator, watch the discover each agent, route the application through the pipeline, see the 80-20 decision split in the real time, and this is a practical session. Pause the video if you need to catch up. Lesson 14's practical implementation. It's one of the most comprehensive example of all. You can see here you got a compliance agent, then compliance server, decision agent, decision server, escalation agent, escalation server, intake agent, intake server, model provider, orchestrator server, orchestrator, risk score server, risk score agent. And this is the script where you can run all of them at one go. And this is the script you can submit them for testing. And one of the script for telemetry to capture the OLAP. I have managed to get everything up and running in terms of server. So I got all the server now loading. It will log everything in here whenever we start it. So we can always go back and check what is happening. And it is running on a 10,100 to 10,105. And the orchestrator works on 10,100, while the REST API is on 8080 and escalation pending. And I also got the dashboard up and running on port 3000. And let me get that dashboard here. So you can see here dashboard, there's nothing in that place right now. And let us see how we do when we submit the batch. So I'm just submitting the batch pipeline, and let us see how the agent works. And by the way, if you haven't got access to Visual Studio Code, you can obviously go through our interactive page. It explained very well, and as you can see in the real time, we are getting this dashboard up and running. So you can see the telemetry, what is happening, decline, process. Oh, there we go. We got a one escalation. You want to approve or reject, and there is a well done. There are a couple of them being processed, and it's a very detailed documentation. I would give you a long read on this, and it will help you understand what it does. It is one of the real life agentic architecture, but still I would say the true production real life agentic architecture would be even more complex than this. But it should give you rough idea what we are looking for when we call a production, and it's a very good example to walk through. It's got a lot of Q&A, and you got a lot of important code highlighted here. as a snippet, and there we go, we got everything sorted. So as you can see here, if I go on my on the page and I say, you know what, I want to do okay, so 25% rejection, 4 application successful, 2 application failed. You can see here what is happening with the trace for waterfall, etc. Escalation queue, there are 2 being escalated, and I say, okay, I find this useful. And by the way, this all data is generated by semantic models. This is not generated by any structured or deterministic architecture. So this is the beauty of it. It translates into an architect, into a UI for the structure, just for UI, but it actually generates everything via LLM. So let me say I am happy with this call. I just get it approved, it's been set up, and it will move forward. And I say lacks detail, and I'm going today request the info. So it's been sent, and if I go into dashboard, then you can see the info requested and then human review approved. So this is a human in loop. You can also make a human in loop in a way that once the human adds something, even further AI process can happen, and then again it can put back into the human loop unless AI is comfortable. So it's a very interesting pattern when it comes to human in loop and how to integrate that along with this architecture. So so let's see how the logs work. So if you see the compliance log, well done. So it has done everything that needed, trace IDs, everything it has logged, and based on this we make the responsible AI and responsible agentic AI. Why? Because we can actually go back and validate that what and how the decision been made by AI. It is very essential whenever we are using AI, we should have the very good traceability to understand that if AI made any mistake, then why, and if AI was successful consistently, then why. So we can preserve the consistency and we can start removing the kind of area where AI is struggling. So yeah, it's a very detailed way what is happening, and you can see that all the servers log their stuff. And yeah, that's all for now. But I hope you like this example. I would if I'm studying A2A, I would give this particular practical session the highest amount of effort and highest amount of focus and time, and go through this code very in detail. This will help you to build many production grade design patterns, because there are a lot of design patterns I have put it in. It may be practically impossible for me to go through each and every, but it's a one of the model that you can take forward and build something on top of it. Yeah, so if you got any questions, if you got any requests for me, just drop comments or reach out to me and I'll try my best to come back to you. This is a production grade multi-agent system, 6 framework, 4 models, 2 protocol, 1 standard. You proved A2A makes framework and model choice local decision, not the system-wide constraint. Thanks for watching this lesson on LocalM Tuts. In next lesson, we will cover the advanced production patterns, protocol extensions, security handling with OAuth, MTLS, OpenTelemetry, observability, and enterprise compliance. However, we are not going to deep dive into any of this topic, but we will touch base them and understand what is expected of each of this area. But whenever we are writing the new course in future with the advanced use cases in mind, all of this will be discussed and understood in detail. You can find the next video link in A2A protocol course playlist in the description, and I see you there.